In previous class, we discussed about the Dirichlet product of arithmetic functions. So it is defined as that f and g are any two arithmetic functions. Then their Dirichlet product is defined as f star g of n equals sigma d divides n f of d into g of n by d. So this is the Dirichlet product of any two arithmetic function. Then now let us discuss the properties of Dirichlet product. First one, it is commutative. Means we have to show that f star g equals g star f, where g and f are any two arithmetic functions. How to prove this one? What about f star g of n? F star g of n equals, as by definition, it is sigma d divides n f of d into g of n by d. F of d into g of n by d. D divides n means what is actually n? N equals n is the d divides n means n equals c into d. Okay, n equals d divides n means n equals some c into d. So this can be rewritten as sigma over n equals c into d. C into d. F of d into g of c. Why? Because n equals cd. So cd by d means it is f of d into g of c. So that can be again rewritten as sigma over n equals d into c. It is g of c into f of d. So this is nothing but sigma over n equals d equals c. G of c into f of d is nothing but g star f of n. So finally, f star g equals g star f. Hence the Dirichlet product is always commutative. So this is the commutative product. So Dirichlet product is commutative. If you find here any two arithmetic functions, then f star g of n equals g star f of n, means f star g equals g star f. Now the second property is it is Dirichlet product is associative. Associative means that f, g and the k are any three arithmetic functions. Then we have to show that f star g star k equals f star g star k. This is the requirement. So for come to the first one, f star g star. Let a equals g star. Let a equals g star. So what about f star g star k? Therefore, f star of g star k of n equals f star, what is g star k? It is a, f star a of n. What is f star a of n? F star a of n means it equals sigma f star a of n by Dirichlet product. It is sigma over ad equals n, or sigma d divides n, f of a into g of d, f of a into g of, or f of a into, sorry, not g, f star a of n, that equals sigma over ad equals n, f of a into a of d. Agreed by the previous arguments, or by the definition of Dirichlet product. Sigma over ad equals n, f of a into capital A of d. So what is a of d? But what is a of d? A of d means a of d is, it is g star k of d. What is g star k of d? G star k of d means sigma over some BC equals D Agreed? BC equals D, G of B into K of C. Why? What is G star K of D? It is sigma. Actually, G star K of D is sigma over, come on, yes, some B divides, or C divides D, B divides D, it is G of D into K of N D by C, or K of C by D, whatever meaning, D divides C, whatever meaning. So by using that definition, we know that G star K of D equals sigma over BC equals D, G of D into KC. So by using this one, therefore what about this one? This becomes sigma over AB equals N, but D equals BC. So it is ABC equals N, f of A into G of B into K of C. This is F star G star K. F star G star K equals sigma over ABC equals N, f of A into G of B into K of C. Now come to the right side. What is that F star G? F star G equals some B. F star G equals B. So what about F star G star K? F star G star K equals some B star K. So B star K of N. What is B star K of N? B star K of N equals sigma over equals sigma B star K of N equals sigma over some DC sigma over N. So sigma over DC equals N, B of D into K of C. B of D into K of C. Or sigma D divides N. So B of D into K of C. But what about B of D? B of D means, what is B? It is F star G of D. What is F star G of D? F star G of D equals sigma over some AB equals D. AB equals D, f of A into G of B. So combines, this becomes sigma over DC equals N, AB equals D. So it is ABC equals N, f of A into G of B into K of C. So hence F star G star G equals B. So F star G star K equals G star F star K. Hence associated property is 4. So that the Dirichlet product is always commutative as well as it is associative. Clear? Sigma. So this is the property of Dirichlet product. Now there is a result. What is an arithmetic identity function? So we define the arithmetic function I of n equals greatest integer 1 by n, that equals 0 provided n greater than 1, 1 provided n equals 1. 0 provided n greater than 1, 1 provided n equals 1. So this is called the identity function. Identity function. I of n equals greatest integer 1 by n, that equals 0 provided n greater than 1, and 1 if n equals 1. Okay. Now come to the result. What about I star f? I star f equals f star I. So this is another result. I be an identity function. Identity function is always an arithmetic function, as well as f is an arithmetic function. Then I star f equals f star I. I be the identity function. How to call this one? Transform f star I. What about f star I of n? By f star I of n, by the definition of Dirichlet product, it is sigma d divides n, f of d into I of n by d. F of d into I of n by d. That equals sigma over d divides n, f of d into, what is I of n? I of n is in the greatest integer 1 by n. So what is I of n by d? Greatest integer 1 by n by d, that is greatest integer d by n. Great. I of n by d, I of n is greatest integer 1 by n. So I of n by d, because I of n by d equals greatest integer 1 by n by d, that equals greatest integer d by n. So what is greatest integer d by n? That can be rewritten as sigma over d equals n, and d is strictly less than. There are two cases. Sigma over d divides n means d equals n, and d less than n of f of d into greatest integer d by n. That can be rewritten as sigma over d equals n f of d into, when d equals n, greatest integer n by n, that is 1, plus sigma over d less than n f of d into, when d less than n, greatest integer 1 by n becomes 0. Okay, when d less than n, greatest integer d by n equals 0. So this term vanishes, so that equals sigma over d equals n f of d, or d divides n f of d into 1. So means sigma over d divides n, d equals n means d divides n f of d into 1. So this is f of 1. So that means d equals n, sigma over d equals n f of d into 1, that means that equals f of n when d equals n. So that means f star I equals f1. So this is the second one, f star I equals f. Now how to do I star f equals f? We know that the derivative product is always commutative. So f star I equals, since derivative product is commutative, we have f star I equals I star f. So I star f is also f. Hence this is the result. If I be the identity function, f is any arithmetic function, then f star I equals I star f equals f. Enough. Okay. Now come to the next result. Dirichlet inverses and Mobius inversion formula. Dirichlet inverses and the Mobius inversion formula. So, if f is an arithmetical function, with a f of I differs from 0, then there is a unique arithmetical function f inverse, that is called the Dirichlet inverse of f. This f inverse is called the Dirichlet inverse of f. This f inverse is called the Dirichlet inverse of f. If f is an arithmetical function with f of I strictly differs from 0, then there exists a unique f inverse which is called the Dirichlet inverse of f, such that f star f inverse equals f inverse star f equals identity function. F star f inverse equals f inverse star f equals f of 1, not f of I. F of 1 differs from 0. F is an arithmetic function with f of 1 differs from 0, then there exists a unique f inverse such that f star f inverse equals f inverse star f equals I. This f inverse is said to be the Dirichlet inverse of f. Okay. Then f inverse is given by some recursion formula. This recursion formula is given by, what is f inverse 1? F inverse is defined by some recursion formula. Inverse of f is given by some recursion formula. F inverse 1 equals 1 by f of 1. F inverse 1 equals 1 by f of 1. And f inverse n equals minus 1 by f of 1 into sigma over D divides n, D less than n and D equals n. This D divides n or simply D divides n. It is f of n by d, f of n by d into f of d, f of n by d into f of d for n greater than 1. When n equals 1, it is f inverse 1 is 1 by f of 1, and when n greater than 1, f inverse of n equals minus 1 by f of 1 into sigma over d less than n and d equals n, f of n by d, f of d. So how to prove this one? First we prove f inverse 1 equals 1 by f of 1. How? This can be proved. In order to prove f inverse 1 equals f of 1, given f, we shall prove that f star f inverse equals I. F star f inverse equals f inverse star f equals I. So this equation, consider this equation, f star f inverse. Consider the equation f star f inverse of n equals I of n. Given f with this equation, f star f inverse of n equals I of n, then have a unique solution. Have a unique solution for the function value of f inverse n. First we prove, given f, we shall prove that the equation f star f inverse of n equals I of n has a unique solution for the function value f inverse n. Okay. So when n equals 1, consider the equation f star f inverse of 1 equals I of 1. Consider the equation f star f inverse of 1, f star f inverse of 1 equals I of 1. What is f star f inverse of 1? That means, come to the left side of this equation, we consider this equation. We have to show that this equation has a unique solution with a function value f inverse 1. Okay, so consider this f star f inverse of 1. What is f star f inverse of 1? F star f inverse means by the literal product sigma over sum AB equals n. Sum AB equals n. F of A into f inverse of B equals I of 1 means 1. Come to this equation, f star f inverse of 1 equals I of 1 by definition of identity function. What is I of n? It is greatest integer 1 by n, so I of 1 equals 1. Okay, I of 1 equals 1. So f star f inverse of 1 is defined as sigma over AB equals n, f of A, f inverse of B equals 1 by using literal product. Sigma over D divides n or B divides n, whatever may be. B divides n as f of or A divides n, f of A into f inverse of that one. Any doubt? Like this. What is f star f inverse of n? It is sigma over A divides n, sigma over D divides n, f of D. So sigma over A divides n, f of A into f inverse of n by A. Okay. So f of A into, when A divides n means n equals some AB. Okay. So this can be rewritten as sigma over n equals AB, f of A into f inverse of what is n? AB by A. So that equals sigma over n equals AB, f of A into f inverse B. That's this one. Agreed. This is the explanation. So f star f inverse of 1 can be equals I of 1 can be rewritten as sigma over AB equals n, f of A into f inverse B equals 1. But what is n? N equals 1. So it is AB equals n can be rewritten as AB equals 1. Since AB equals 1, A and B are integers, positive integers, then that's only possibility. A equals 1 and B equals 1. AB equals 1 means AB equals 1 implies A equals 1, B equals 1. Therefore, this can be rewritten as only one term, that is f of 1 into f inverse of 1 equals 1. Agreed? Okay. f of 1 into f inverse of 1 equals 1 means, what is f inverse 1? It is 1 by f of 1 provided f of 1 strictly differs from 0. Okay. So f inverse of 1 equals 1 by f of 1 is proved. That is the first part. Okay. Yes. Now come to the second part. We have to show that f star f inverse of n. We have to, the second part is f star f inverse of n. Sorry, f inverse of n equals simply f inverse of n equals f inverse of n equals minus 1 by f of 1 into sigma over d less than n, and d dimension of d equals n, then f of n by d into f of d for n greater than 1. So assume that the function values, f inverse k have been uniquely determined for all k less than n. Then we have to solve the equation f star f inverse of n equals I of n. By induction hypothesis, the result is true for n equals 1. Now we assume that the function value f inverse k, has been uniquely determined for all k less than n. Then we have to solve the equation f star f inverse of n equals I of n. Therefore, that is, we have to solve what is f star f inverse of n. We have to solve this one, f star f inverse of n equals I of n. How to solve? What is f star f inverse of I of n by reciprocal product? That gives sigma over, d divides n, yes, f of d into f inverse of n by d equals I of n. We have to solve this equation, f star f inverse of n equals I of n. That is to solve sigma over d divides n, f of d, f inverse of n by d equals I of n. But this is done for all n greater than 1. When n greater than 1, what is I of n? I of n equals 0. By I of n equals 1 by n, that equals 1 if n equals 1, 0 if n greater than 1, by the definition of identity function. So the right side becomes 0. That means this can be rewritten as sigma over d divides n f of d into f inverse of n by d equals, and to the right side it should be 0. Okay. This can be again rewritten as sigma over d divides n, means d divides n means there are two possibilities. It is d equals n and d less than n. Sigma over d equals n and d less than n, f of d into f inverse of n by d equals 0. That means sigma over d equals n, f of d into f inverse of n by d, the first term.